looking at ourselves.
I mean, just in case you were, then
Turn it off and front
Banks could charge whatever. I couldn't charge.
I have once every couple, 3 weeks, just to see how they're doing.
I have a 15%.
Saturday, we went in there for a coffee from the meeting, it was great last week, but got all the kids. Here and record it, stream it. Alright, we got it now back in.
The time?
so we don't.
I would really like to pay.
The hour is 7 o'clock. We stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Just got
All right. We have any additions or corrections to the agenda? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion for its approval.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes.
No, that's
Or,
agenda.
agenda as written.
I'll second.
We have a motion properly supported. Any other discussion? Hearing none, call for motion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed, same sign? Nope. Passed unanimously, okay. We have the minutes of our last meeting. Again, those were printed, I think everybody received those. It kind of fooled me to send them in a regular envelope then.
Yeah.
What is this? Not another tax bill, but,
Motion to approve the minutes as written.
okay, we have a motion to approve the minutes as written, properly supported. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Public comment, this is for items on the agenda. Pardon?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I thought I heard something.
No, I was just blessing him because I thought he sneezed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't, but I just take all the blessings.
Yeah, you need all the gifts,
Okay. Do we have any comments from the audience regarding any other items or items on the agenda? Hearing none, we'll move right into the business items. Item A, Peterson Special Land Use Land Division request for 1,200, well, whatever, Sparta Avenue. Want to amend the conditions, and I think Kevin, you were going to run it by our attorney.
Yep, I did speak with him.
Okay.
He reviewed the draft motion that's in our memo.
Okay.
Had no concerns about if that motion was passed at tonight's meeting, then everything's been properly handled and the previous condition requiring the deed restriction could be replaced, so.
And that's the motion that you have here in the.
Yep.
Any discussion? Anybody have anything?
I just one thing here, so do we have to rescind our last motion and then vote on this new motion when it's changed, or what's the proper?
So this motion would it would amend the last
Automatically,
motion,
okay.
yeah, rather than rescind it.
Thanks, sir.
Anything else? Anybody willing to read that thing for us?
I could read the planning commission if you'd like.
Okay.
So the proposed motion would be a motion to amend condition 2 of the motion made at the August 12, 2025 meeting regarding the Peterson Special Land Use Land Division request from, in accordance with section 154.207 F2B of the Sparta Township zoning ordinance, the applicant shall prepare a permanent deed restriction to be placed in the properties involved to effectuate the extinguishment of land split rights with intent to preserve farm buildings. The condition would be changed to, in accordance with section 154.207 F2B of the Sparta Township zoning ordinance, all remaining permitted land divisions for new non-agricultural dwelling units shall be extinguished.
Okay.
So the only difference in this is that it wouldn't be on the deed itself, correct?
It wouldn't be recorded on the deed,
Correct.
but it would be part of their property.
Still required.
And it'll still be a part of their property record.
Right.
It would just give them the ability in the future that if the zoning ordinance was amended
Right.
to allow for more splits, then they wouldn't have to go through the process of trying to also change their deed.
Everybody,
Does you want to support the motion?
pardon?
Does anybody want to support that motion?
Yeah.
I'll make the motion that he said.
And I'll second it.
All right. Any other discussion? So we have a roll call vote on this? Do we need a roll
We're
call
not
vote?
changing an ordinance.
No, as long as, I mean,
Okay,
it shouldn't be necessary.
okay, in that case, call for the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay,
Now what are we doing? It's only 6 minutes.
Isn't Linda's coat nice tonight?
heard you mention the master plan, is it any?
Yeah, the board's approved it, so I have to get the distribution letters out and we'll start that countdown clock for the distribution period, which is 63 days, so.
Then they go out to the surrounding,
Goes to the surrounding municipalities, all utilities, all railroads. And any public transportation systems that would serve the area, so those go out and then it's also available for the public to comment. And then once the distribution period is complete, we will bring the master plan back to the planning commission. You'll have to hold a public hearing, and after that public hearing is complete, you can adopt the master plan if you choose to do so.
super, and then it stops there, I mean, as far as the process, we don't have to go back to the board.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, any other comments or concerns?
One more public comment section.
Oh, yes, public comment.
Oops.
Non-agenda public comments?
Yes.
Warren Peterson, 12250 Sparta Avenue.
Yes.
I appreciate everybody for amending this, I really appreciate it very much. It's been kind of an adventure going through this, getting the zoning and stuff changed to this. And talking to my brother and brother's dealt with it more, I'm kind of the in-between person to talk about it more. But it's a struggle is that it's not just kind of everything laid out for you. It's, you turn this in and we need this, we turn this in and we need that. I just wonder if there's a way sometime, not just for us, for others that are trying to do stuff, that we have a list of items now that they have to have all up front, so you're not chasing things all the time. That was his concern. I just wanted to bring that up to you guys, say, there has to be maybe a little more streamlined way to do this, to have all that information up front and not get little bits here and there later. So, but that's all I have to say. If there, just as we've gone through this, something we've seen, I know it's more complicated than that because lots of pieces and lots of ordinances and things like that. But I guess going into this a little bit more of maybe more research into the ordinances and then hand it to the person before they go through all the meetings and stuff. So everybody's up to speed, we're not into, we need more, would help out a lot for us, not just us, but everybody trying to go through ordinance changes or even zoning changes and things like that. So just something to think about, but I really appreciate what you guys done for us, thank you very much. Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
I just make a comment in response to that. Sometimes I think that it seems to me that we have, every situation is a little bit unique. It always it's, I know what you would potentially like, and it'd be so nice to have a nice little checklist where you could go down through there.
Flow chart or something.
Yeah, but to me, it seems like, as I look through all the things we've dealt with in the last 2-3 years, it seems like every one of them has some kind of a unique twist or something that comes in there that you have to kind of assess and look at and hopefully you make something that doesn't impact something else negatively, so I know what you're trying to do, I'm not sure that we could accomplish
I know, I
exactly
just,
that.
yeah, and I very much understand it, I've done this stuff, you know, in other forums, that there's so many pieces of things, and everything is not the same for each one of them. But there is a little bit of a standard of kind of where you're at for things you need, and then there's that extra pieces that you need, you know, so.
It
I'm just- I'm
was,
just-
yeah, I do
I'm just
understand.
letting you know our little bit of our struggle with it, to try to see if there's a way to help everybody out that makes it so it's not so much of we come back to this, we come back to this, we come back to this, and that isn't just the deed thing, cause that was something that was totally different. I'm just talking just in general of the pieces that have to be put together to do this.
Yeah, I can understand your challenges, it's like, even being like hypothetically, you look down the road, you go like, okay, how does this impact this? And
Mm-hmm.
that's not easy to do sometimes, to your point.
Yeah. Okay.
And I gotta say, you know, Kevin has always been real helpful,
Oh, for sure.
and I think, you know, he's a real asset to the community here.
Yes.
We have him, he's here on Wednesdays and doesn't mind taking phone calls, I don't think.
That's what I tell everybody is, you know, even though I might only have limited office hours, I am available Monday through Friday, and my cell phone number is available to the public.
But just to kind of go with the flow here, it is difficult sometimes. It's difficult for us sometimes to go through here and, you know, a word changed here or a word changed there means, you know, so a flow chart or an outline, it would have to be pretty basic, but there still would be
Still be, yeah.
some areas that need to be done. So, but thank you for your comments.
And so-
Thank you
so
for your
that-
patience, you know.
Something that could be brought into is maybe the people getting the zoning or what they want done with Kevin Moore, to talk to him a little more about, to find them pieces out a little bit more, so we can kind of correct our own hands in there, you know, as it's going through the process.
And not to put down anybody, but sometimes people come in here and they don't know exactly what they want.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, then they go home and they think about it, or have coffee with Uncle Joe or whatever, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, we got this, we wanna do it this way. So it's a two-way street.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm not
no, and
I'm not doubting the process at all, I just wanted to see if there was a way that there's a kind of a more of a streamlined way to do it, so there's you have everything ready. I understand the complication.
thank you.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Yeah, just to kind of chime in on what Ken said and what Terry said. So we give you the perfect list and you go right down through the list and then you're coming into us, right? We're not reviewing that necessarily for a month before we get here, so, and to be able to comment back to you, we comment back in this meeting. So on a special land use or a tricky zoning issue or a split like that, then it comes in front of us and now you got the human factor trying to make comments, and now you've got a whole table of people looking at it based on their experiences. So this board up here throws monkey wrenches in it all the time, right? There's something we see or want to know or want to understand clearly, and we need to do that before we can, you know.
Well, not by just basically getting that, it was just a basic structure coming into it, not necessarily, because I know it can change, everybody has questions. You know, that's obvious, because that's what you're supposed to do, is to iron all this stuff out. Is just to have a basic flow into this and have as much as possible, so we're not chasing, us as a person trying to get something done, aren't chasing all the time, so just trying to.
A lot more chasing happens on special land use.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
But at least you didn't have to pay that second bill.
Yeah, thank God.
Any other comments?
Yeah, in case the board didn't know, there's been some fishing going on with people for money when they're publicized in the paper and they have all the pertinent information on them. And the Petersons got an additional bill that was, since, I don't remember the amount.
11 grand.
Yeah, about 11 grand. I told them I'd settle for 5,500 cash. That didn't go, no. So, and that happened with several different municipalities where people are out there doing it. Just fortunately, they didn't just send the money, they.
Just love that internet.
We wouldn't have sent the money, it would've came down here to hand it up, but yeah, it's just.
Yeah, he walked in my office with fire in his eyes.
What did it come from? What?
It was like a fishing expedition.
Very official.
It looked very.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see through those things, the only thing that stopped me in my tracks was
We
wire the
say
money.
people have to go through.
that stuff, I know, but like.
And see, gift
They're
cards,
not
you
in the
know,
United
send no-
States.
So
Well,
that's
telephone number,
problem with all
yeah.
of it's gonna be public, but then it becomes like an opportunity for anybody to watch video and say,
Right.
Fire being there.
Takes all kinds, you gotta be on your toes on everything.
so he
So I-
supports
I
the
still-
Denver Zoo, does he? Okay.
I still get inquiries about my land contract that I settled with Tim 3 years ago, 2 years ago. You know, it's just, this stuff's out there and people are trying to take advantage of it. All right. So, any other further staff or commissioner comments?
Can we ask how it's going between the village and the township as far as the city?
Afterwards.
No shots have been fired yet.
Got nothing to do with the planning commission, so,
I don't know what we're saying.
nope.
Can't do
You have any words of wisdom for us?
Not anything.
The accessory dwelling units, I got legal reviews, back of the draft amendment, so they've offered some minor changes, so I'll be preparing that for the planning commission to review at your next meeting.
Okay.
Other than that, we already talked about the master plan, so I don't have any other items to bring to the commission's attention.
How's things going with the trailer park out there?
Glenwood?
Glenwood.
We haven't had any issues. There's been no issues that I'm aware of.
They've only moved in one trailer,
Yeah.
and their model.
Yeah, there hasn't been any issues, that I've come across my desk recently.
See, the nursery's changing around quite a bit. You know, no, the
Oh, the one on 37,
Yeah,
37.
I went by it today, it looked.
they cleaned it up.
Oh, okay, yep.
They got a little bit.
Pride Landscaping,
Right.
They should be, I was out there to review their site plans not too long ago, and they were issued all their certificates of occupancy, so they should be open to the public and a lot more.
Next spring.
Yeah.
How's that going on Camp Lee?
Which one?
Yeah,
The Toby Road, I
that's
know they've sold at least one lot, so somebody's ready to put in a house there. I've had inquiries on some of the other Ag 2 lots, people that are looking to buy and potentially put in homes. And then I think there's a pending, application that could be coming in for a potential project on one of the commercial sites too, so I'm just waiting for the final application to come in.
have they been able to clean up what was there?
Not yet.
No.
So I know that was one of the pending
Yeah.
pieces of it was, they had as part of their agreement was a purchase option for that property, and I believe it's either a year or two. I might have to refer back, but they do have a couple of years before that would have to be executed.
Okay.
All right. Yes. If nobody has anything else, I'd entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Motion properly supported, all in favor?
Aye.
Dale's quiet.
I'll apologize, we were the only thing on the agenda, you
That's
just
okay.